and I wanted to discuss the Mommy's Book with you. It's a very user-friendly app, very convenient for the mother, also very cost-effective. One of the main things we actually appreciate about the Mommy's Book is that it will help the working mother, who is usually very busy, track the child's development.
This Mommy's Book is there in different countries, but this one is specifically made for Kenya. It's there in the US, it's there in Europe as well, and it's there in some northern country of Africa as well.
Let's say, for example, your child's name is Alex. You add the name Alex. You can add the second name as well. Choose the gender. Choose the birthday. Maybe Alex was born today being the 26th. You can add a picture of the child. The blood type as well. Maybe your blood type is B positive. The preferred ID is just basically a nickname. So let's say you call your child A. There you go. So we click on Alex's profile. We go to height and weight. We've added that Alex was born at 3.4, he's 48 centimeters. If we go to the height and weight curve, we can see that Alex is within the height and weight curve. So within the weight, he's supposed to be born between 2 to 4 kilos. If he's anything above, it will definitely tell you. And height as well, he's within the curve. So that's what it says. And for most mothers, they'll be definitely calculating this on a monthly basis, and so it helps track and monitor the child's development and also achieve its milestones as well. We have the section for development, so you can add, for example, when the child lost their first tooth or got their first tooth, the first word, the first steps, how old they were. So this information, you just click on the app basically, and you can add the date, the time, comments, or a picture even. We have also the section for diseases and surgeries. This is normally when after you've seen the doctor. If, for example, your child had bronchitis on the 26th of August, you can put that treat the disease there as well as the treatment plan. Make sure to always save that information. You can have any questions you may need to ask your clinician, and you can actually send the questions. This can be done via email or WhatsApp. It can also be done via message texting as well, whichever apps you have. So, for example, if your child keeps on vomiting after breastfeeding, those are the kind of questions you need to add there, when it happened. If you have a picture, maybe the color of the vomit, how old the child is, her weight, make sure to always save that information. And you have the option of sending it to the doctor. This is the most crucial part, the vaccination calendar. It has years. This app is from birth to 19 years. So every year it will tell you when the child needs to go for her or his vaccinations. And this is usually done, it will remind you 10 days before the child is due for the vaccination. So for example, like for Andrea, you've seen that 26th of June when she was born, she got BCG vaccine, hepatitis, polio. 7th of August, she went for DPT, hepatitis. And on the 4th of September, when she's 10 weeks old, she'll be due for the DPT. She'll be due for IPV, which is polio. She'll be due for pneumo, as well as OPV as well. So these are the kind of things it will remind you always. 10 days before, it will make sure it keeps your schedule of vaccinations very regular.
The Mommy's Book is, like my colleague has said, is an online app. It's a phone application which they can use to have their child's information. It's very important because most working moms tend to lose track of most of these information, the time of vaccination, the weight of the baby, the height of the baby. And we find that these are things that are very, very crucial, especially when you're giving a child a medication or in times of emergency. Now with the Mommy's Book app, they can have this information down. They can send it to the school when a child is going to school. They can have this information to send to a kindergarten or a new teacher or a new HCP when they are leaving. Because we want the mothers to take responsibility and ownership of the child's records and have this information so that at every point in time, someone is dealing with their children, they have the necessary information and they are well informed to take care of that child.
Mommy's Book is a digital app that has your child's health records in your hands.